right. What's up? Hey, pretty. Hey, Cork. Cork, I'm glad to see you. Minnesota, I heard you guys are getting destroyed with weather. We are just getting wind. Like, kids that got out early from school because of wind, which is kind of dumb. Queenie J.M. Queen. Apple's great. I love my apple. Absolutely love it. So, what's up, Bam? All right. Even though I'm shaking right now, I'm going to keep this to a minimum. First, let me say, anyone that's in Illinois or, my hands are pink, Illinois, Minnesota, Missouri, I heard you guys are getting destroyed with weather. So stay safe. I really hope you guys stay safe. And let me say hi to everyone. You just finished refresh. You surprised me. I did surprise you. I'm going live with Scott Peterson later. But because I'm shaking, I have to address some of this before I lose my mind, or it's going to bug me. They say there's going to be tornadoes, but I don't see it happening. Like, it's just really windy. Lynn, I don't know. I truly do not know. I was literally making candles all morning. I have like 20 more to make. Someone asked me yesterday, what is my strongest scent? I gotta admit, it's lemon. I am testing a wick, and I have a lemon candle lit. Now, I have a huge open area in my living room, my kitchen, my dining room, which is my candle studio, and the living room is probably 1,100 square feet. My whole house is 1,700, but the majority of those rooms. It's very hard to test candles for scent in such an open area. The lemon, I can smell in my room. I could smell in the kids' bathroom. So I have to say the lemon is the strongest scent that I have. Someone else asked me, how many candles do I make a week? I said, I don't know, 15, 50, 100. Today I'm making probably 35 candles alone. So that's why I never know how many candles I make. So, all right. Oh, you're in Central Illinois? My in-laws are from Central Illinois, and they came down heading to Florida. That's why they were here yesterday. Yeah, lemon is the strongest scent that I have. I'm convinced of it. So, okay. I don't even know where to begin. Let me start with the obvious. Clarissa, I had to raise prices. I did, Quinny. I had to raise prices, but members get a code. Patreons get a code. Members get a code. And if you were tinkering buying a candle today, I can give you a code. I gave it to someone already. So, but yeah, I had to raise my prices due to everything went up. Scents went up, shipping went up, wicks went up, everything went up. So, all right. Oh, that's not a problem, Bam. I'm sorry. Memorial candles haven't gone up. Wax melts sounds good. I was thinking about focusing more on wax melts because it's so much easier, but I don't know. I kind of enjoy making the candles. All right, let me get this off my chest because, all right, for months and months and months and months and months, people talked about me every day, and I ignored a lot of it. Every once in a while, I would come back or I would get mad. The problem is when I really get mad, I don't know when to stop. And I say things that I regret. I say things that I shouldn't say. So I learned after listening to my OG Patreons for a long time, just get out of it. Don't fight with these people. They're not worth it. All they're going to do is lie. So just bow out and walk away. So that was like one of the hardest things I ever had to do. But then people say, do yourself a favor. It was actually Marissa had a hand in me walking away. I know that sounds crazy, but she really did. Because she told me these people aren't worth it. All they're going to do is lie, you know, and certain people that were ex-friends. So after a while, I started listening. I finally listened to my Patreons. I was listening to the things Marissa said. And she was right. If you don't watch it, my Patreon has been telling me this for a long time. If you don't watch it, you can't get upset. So I started listening finally after 3 years? Because at the end of the day, the number one thing that I had to worry about is my business. My business, which includes YouTube, don't get me wrong, but making money fighting with people on drama may be money short term, but it's not long term. It's not what's going to feed my kids in 6 years. Because if I'm still fighting with people on 6 years, in 6 years, that's a problem. I can't even believe I went from 2019 to 2021 fighting with people. That's not how I want to live my life. And that's not how I want to run my business. So I don't want to be known on YouTube as the girl that goes low or the girl that says shit that's wrong. That's not who I want to be. And that's not how I'm ever going to build a business. And I want to thank everybody that bought candles 7 months ago when I was new and when I was learning, and, you know, repeat customers that have watched the whole flow of, you know, being really bad to where I am now. And even though there's still some mess ups and there's still some problems, and I fix those, but instead of them being a lot of problems, there's very few problems. I see a lot of names that I don't even know who these people are, which is a good thing, but I don't know who people are. So, you know, when I get positive feedback, that's awesome. But my main focus is a future. My main focus is my children. My main focus is paying my rent every month. And I'm not going to do that by fighting with idiots on the internet that I'm never going to meet. I have said 1,000 times, I don't care if you think I'm a liar or you think that I'm lying about this or I'm lying about that. Your opinion of me, not you guys, I'm saying the haters. Your opinion of me means nothing to me. So, and I see that because they have nothing, all they do is lie. I read this TT person said, and I saw somebody responded, but the video was there. My purse is a bright yellow. My gloves have brown fur, not white. My jacket is not from the 80s. Just because it's red doesn't make it from the 80s. And to be honest with you, I get more compliments on that jacket than any other jacket that I own. Just saying. So when I see people lie like that, and then I see other people, I just think back to what Marissa said. Ignore them. Don't even stress over it. Just fucking ignore them. When people stop talking about you, you need to worry. And I've always had that theory. So, exactly, Goldie. So, hey, Yarn. So, exactly. Katie was saying there are people in this community who have so much potential to do great, but are being dragged down with all this drama. I agree. So, I agree, but the point is they just lie. That's all these people do is lie. So I wanted to say, you know, if I'm so bad and I'm so horrible, then why do so many people need to lie? That's all I want to know. What is the point? Why do I make you so insecure that you need to lie? I don't get it. Because you can back up my things I say. You know, why don't you call my kid's school since you're out calling places? Call the school. Find out Phoenix's grades and where he's heading. I'd love to put you in your place. But not that it's any of your business, but it seems like every single thing that I choose to talk about online on my channel gets ripped apart from all the insecure people. I'm sorry, I can't help your own insecurity. I just can't. I live for me and my children. I do not live for my haters. And that is something that I had said over and over and over again, that the day that I live for my haters is the day I quit YouTube. But the one lie, there are people out there that lie. You got psycho number one who's over on our channel saying she's going to write to YouTube because I'm secretly doxing. I don't even know what the fuck secretly doxing means. But before you put something out there, please show proof. Please show this proof that I'm secretly doxing. I don't even know how you would secretly dox. I take my business very, very seriously. I have put every fucking ounce of energy to make my business successful. And believe me, I have a long way to go. Long way to go. I'm amazed and humbled by how much success I've had in my first year. Like, mind-blowing. I never expected to do so well in my first year of business. Now for my second year, I want to double that. My third year, I want to triple that. And by the end of my third year, I'm on my way to my $2 million, as long as I keep my goals, to my $2 million or $20 million a year business. And every year, every candle, I want to get better and better. The more candles I make, the better I get. And it's just the way it is. What I don't like isn't doxing doing it publicly. That's what I'm saying. I don't even know what secretly doxing is. So the other thing is when you talk about lying, and this is where I'm kind of shaking, literally. Psycho number two wants to run around saying that I drew first blood. And the idiots in her chat are following suit. Just because you erase a live doesn't make your facts distorted. You and your buddies have been talking about me daily for months. Me and Marissa, for over a year, you have talked about us every single fucking day. One day, Marissa, after a year and a half of you talking about her every day, finally said enough is enough. She was bored one night. She's like, I'm doing this. Okay. We had a panel. It was just me and her. And after a year and a half of someone coming at us, well, for me, it was a year. Marissa was a year and a half. Coming at us, enough was enough. We got it out of our system and we moved on. Neither Marissa nor I had said one word about her again. I remind you, this is probably 300 lives compared to one. Okay? Keep that in mind. 300 lives that she has done or been a part of or her friends did bashing me and Marissa to one live that me and Marissa did. One. Not 10, not 20, one. After that, for the last month, she went live about me every day. She also made it a point to go live about Marissa bashing her son. All of a sudden, it became me bashing her son. But the facts are, she did a live bashing her son. I'm sorry, she did a live addressing the fact that Marissa bashed her son. Not Laura, Marissa. So, all that happened. Now, all of a sudden, it's me that said it, when it was really Marissa. And Marissa owned it. Not a big deal. Again, you're talking 300 lives compared to one. But after that, for the last month, I've completely ignored her. Have not even mentioned her. Did not say a word about her for the last month or more than a month. Even though she went live about me every single day. I ignored it. Don't watch her. Didn't care. All right. Can't even watch her live because it's Laura. The difference between her and I don't erase my lives. All my lives are up. When I finally made one private because of this, I knew I got a content ID because the stream shut down like halfway in it. But just to prove that I did not draw first blood, I put the live back up. And it's up now. At no point did I ever go after her son first. At no point did I ever say anything about her life in every fucking time she tried to bash me. Even when, I'm going to play a little video for you guys. Even when this was heard, this was after my other live ended. This is what she said, which made me respond to the car ride, the 7-minute video or whatever, the one that I said she's not a part of my life. This is what she said, and up until right now, I still ignored her. But I'm going to play you what she actually said. But I drew first blood. Yeah, keep it up. Hold on. Okay. Now, mind you, this was completely unwarranted, completely out of nowhere. I never said one word about her up in when she did this live that she so casually erased. I don't think many people heard this, but I was even big enough not to fucking destroy her after this. I laughed at it, but maybe people really need to hear the things that she actually said.
Her kid. I didn't even go for her kid, but now it's on. It's a fucking full-fledged war. At least my kid didn't come from a meth addict.
Okay, first of all, at least I know who my baby's daddy is, and he's in their life. Just saying. And he wasn't a meth addict when I met him, but do you say the same things to Starlight? Because her baby's daddy turned into a meth head too, but I don't see you calling her out. I don't see you saying anything about her. How come? And why is my personal business your business to talk about on YouTube? Just saying.
Fucking slut.
I'm a slut. I'm married twice, but I'm a slut. You have a kid out of wedlock, but I'm a slut? Okay. Deep breath. Breathe deep. Thank you.
Why do your kids have so many fucking problems? My kids.
What problems do my children have? I'll wait. My kids don't have any fucking problems, except one's a food addict. Okay. What problems do my kids have? Stop projecting your own self onto me, Alicia.
Kid never had problems. Why does your kid have so many fucking problems, Laura? My kid's not a loser. Okay, but your kids are not on the right path, that's for sure.
My kids aren't on the right path. My kids couldn't be on a better path. Like I couldn't ask for them to be on a better path. But okay, you would know. Why would I lie? Now, if I talked about her kids, if I talked about anybody,
You cannot talk about my son because I don't expose him here. Okay?
that anytime in the last 2 years, I get it.
She went at my kid. She went at my kid first.
I never went at her kid, ever. Ever. And if I said something, it's in response. All this was done before I said anything. This came from a live that I didn't hear. I don't know if it was after her calling, if it was the same live, that I don't know. But this is how sick she is.
She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. For her kid.
So if someone can point out to me where I went for her child, I'll wait. I'll wait where I went for her child first. Show me. Show the proof that I went for your child unwarranted. Because the reality is, after you called West Point and went and got so enriched in my children, yeah, I may have made a comment about your son, but you delete all your lives. So then you think you're going to sell this bullshit that I went after your kid first. You're a fucking liar. And to the truth, Tracy, the truth, I did not watch you. So if I misquote you, I apologize. But somebody said you compared me to Alicia, that we're the same. Are you fucking kidding me? Please don't ever compare me to somebody like this. Ever. Ever. You want to compare me to Molly, I can live with that. Do not compare me to somebody who needs a fucking 5150. For real. So, if I got that wrong, Tracy, let me know. But that's what I heard. Yeah, you don't step up first, Molly does. So, yeah, I'm glad I didn't see it either. But that, Allie, I say the same thing. Please show me where my kids are on a bad path. Because, again, I couldn't ask for them to be on a better path. The best path that I could get them on, they're on. And hearing it from my in-laws last night, how proud they were of me, that how great my kids are, that meant a lot to me because this woman hates everybody. Like, she hated me. She thought I was like the worst. And to hear that from her really meant a lot to me last night. It did. We had a great time, but it really meant a lot. And to hear her, like the Sage gets all straight A's and I think 1B. Phoenix is above A. And Dayton could do a little better and go from a B to an A. Sorry, he could get all straight A's. Phoenix is in sports, technically, till he had his ankle injury. Dayton's in sports. Sage works. Still a straight A student. Like I said, I think she's got a B. They should be home soon. I can even ask them. But it's fucking mind-blowing to me, the shit that comes out of, the lies that come out of this woman's mouth. So, again, it really meant a lot to me that, she said that, how great the kids were and how surprised how great she was, like they all have a great head on their shoulders. Phoenix was talking that he's going for scholarships and he may not get into MIT. And he's okay with that, but he can transfer there. Like, it was all great conversation. So, I know I got to breathe. Holding jobs, going to space camp, I would say it's a pretty good path. Exactly. You didn't notice 2018 how full of BS? No, I didn't actually. I really didn't. But I can't believe the lies that come out of these people. And the chat is just as bad. Like literally just as bad. And like I said, if they all think I'm liars, I don't care. I don't fucking care if you don't believe me. I don't know what it's going to take for them to get that through their head. You want to call me a liar? Call me a liar. I don't care. But why am I so important to you? Instead of worrying or trying to bash my kid, who's a minor, who's innocent, trying to, like, if he heard that or she heard that, you say, oh, well, they'll never get in or they're not. What the fuck? Like, why would you put that on the internet? Oh, I forgot you erase your lives. But again, even my kids, my 14-year-old is mature enough to know you're a fucking idiot. So whatever, like, who cares what you think, Alicia, or B. Fergs, or any of these assholes in your chat? Narnie 2, I also saw. Oh, Lord, she drew first. No, bitch, I did not draw first blood. I have never drawn first blood. And if I'm wrong, please point it out, because that's one thing that never changes either, is track history. And if you go back, please show me any fucking live that I've done that I drew first blood. You're never going to find it. Why? Not because I erased my lives, because it doesn't exist. I have spent 3 years answering to people. I have spent 3 years defending myself, showing proof, doing everything I need to do. People ask me, can you go on camera? It's more personable. Fine, I'll go on camera. Even when I haven't even showered, I'm on camera. Why? Because that's what my subs asked of me. If someone can show me proof where I drew first blood ever, please show it. Again, all my lives are up. You can see my lives. It doesn't happen. Why? Because when I'm done with you, I'm done. I don't care. I don't need content like some other people. I don't need to fucking go after people just because I have nothing else better to do. I don't need to go live just to fuck with people. That's not what I've done. It's not what I've ever done. And I don't need 500 people in a chat when 90% of them are trolls. So, yeah. And I went to go into Alicia's to call her out personally, and you have to be a sub for like 10 days. So there went that. That's when I decided to go live. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know if it's she needs a 5150, her and Ballet Babe. I don't know what their deal is. But they are such miserable fucking human beings. I promise you, you're not going to get happy bashing somebody else. It doesn't make you happy. And if it does make you happy, then you really need a 5150. Maybe you do need a psych ward for a while. The lies that have spawned out of this chick's mouth are fucking mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Put every single lie behind a paywall or shut it down or something. It makes no sense to me. All you did is talk about her son going to the ER. Oh, all I did was talk about my son going to the ER. That's what I'm saying. And then the next night, she has to go to the ER. Dude, this is fucking freaky. Freaky. Oh, remember that yarn? So in case you guys didn't know what yarn's talking about, let me explain. It was about a year ago, right? Where's Gnome? What happened to Gnome? Gnome's in here? So about a year ago, Alicia was on Marissa's panel. It was me, Marissa, somebody else. I forgot who else was on panel. So she thought that she was being a wise ass and said, and I was picking up Dayton or Phoenix from football. I think it was Dayton I was picking up from football. And she said something like, oh, and I bet you won't turn your camera on. Oh, yeah, bitch, watch. And I turned my camera on. I said, your turn. She goes, no. You just called me out on something and then you don't do it yourself? Yeah, it shows what kind of person you are. So she manipulated the situation by doing that. I agree. And hey, D-Lan, and it just blew my mind that, like, can you imagine calling somebody out and then they do it and then you don't do it? It was like the funniest question ever. She did meet up with her in New Orleans. There's video that Alicia hid from because she didn't want anyone to see what she looked like. So, yeah, it was very weird. Kathleen, that was funny as shit. Even Marissa was like, wow, that was pretty stupid, Alicia. But, yeah. How Capone's arcs? What? No. Not when she was arrested. She didn't meet her that time. Marissa had told her to meet her that time, but she didn't want to meet her at that time. She met her at another time. But Marissa specifically went out to there to meet her, and it was a big nightmare. She said she had a leaf in her hair, and Alicia is still burned by it to this day. So, whatever. But Marissa did show me the private video and some boots that Alicia gave her that were like trash, and gold necklace or something that broke in a minute. I don't know. I don't know the whole story. You'd have to ask Marissa. She turns the cam on. She sits in silence and covers her mouth. Yeah. It's so weird. How as in... What? How as in AL? When did you stand up? I stood up a bunch of times. The one I saw was covered by an emoji. No, I stood up a couple of times. I mean, that's the other thing though, Queenie. Why do I need to prove anything? Like, that's what makes me laugh. Why do I need to prove what I look like? There are so many creators, and the same people that wanted to call me out never even wanted Diane to turn on a camera. Like, I don't owe these people fucking anything. So I stood up when I was ready to stand up, not when people told me to. Like, I don't know if people realize this or not. I'm not your bitch. You're not going to tell me what to do, and I say, oh, okay, I'm scared of you. Okay, fuck that. I mean, people should know me that a little better than that by now, and I guess they don't. But yeah, I stood up a bunch of times. I actually stood up twice. I'm 5'8". Hey, German lady. That's what I'm saying. Why should anyone have to stand up? Why? Why the fuck do they care what I look like? Like, that's just weird. Especially from people who never show their face. I don't get that either. I really don't. But, yeah, people make a big deal out of it. Okay. But yeah, there's a bunch of lives I stood up on. It's fucking weird to me. Exactly, Miss Alley Cat. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't even know why they would ask me. Like, the fuck is I did it twice. But, like, I wasn't doing it because you tell me I should do it. I'll do it when I want to do it. Plain and simple. And I did it when I was comfortable doing it. So, like, the fuck do they care? It's, especially when half of them don't even turn on their fucking camera. It's ridiculous. Must be blocked and not very confident if she won't go live. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly my point. I don't get it. I truly don't get it. But Anastasia, again, are they that dumb? I had video from Mexico. I was live going across the border. Like, in a car with a bunch of fat people. Hello? Like, I just can't with these fucking idiots. So, and even if I lied, why do they care? What would be their concern if I lied? As a matter of fact, didn't someone call the airport and say something about me coming back from Mexico? Like, why are they so concerned with my life? Move on. Maybe if these people worried about their own life half as much as they worried about my life, they wouldn't be such miserable fucking bitches. But seriously, nobody despites Mexico. Exactly, Quinny. Exactly. I don't like it. Trust people who never go on camera. I agree with that. Sounds like she's looking for anything. And I don't know who said it. I think a couple of people said it. Does the contact you share have anything to do with the way you look? Huh? Does the contact I share? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. What does it matter? I came here after your fallout because I respect you and appreciate the content. Why, thank you. I would definitely never stand up. I'm almost 6 feet and I weigh about 120. They would judge me for that. That is true. There is double standards. Because when I was very, very thin, people would say, oh, you're too thin. So, or why don't you eat more? Why don't you gain some weight? So yeah, I agree with that. It's not just SGPAM. It's a lot of them. It's a bunch of them that all are the exact fucking same way. They are so miserable in their own life. They really believe that making up shit, lying, and bashing my life makes them feel better. That's an issue. Hey, Haley, that really is an issue. It's just fucking crazy to me. It is. I'm sorry. It's fucking crazy. And I just don't get it. I was disgusted. Why would she do that to a kid? I don't know. Well, Marissa talks about her, what school her kid goes to. Voice, I'm on my 4th cup. I finally switched to water. Content, like having your kids on live, maybe? What do you mean, Quinny? What do you mean about having kids on a live? My bestie's sister wanted to smell my breath after I left the bathroom because she was convinced I was bulimic because I was so skinny. If people are weird, I prefer animals. I'm telling you. But I just don't know why these people are so worried about me. Worry about yourself. Stop worrying about me. That must be nice, Sweet Bee. I wish I had that issue. I had to work really hard to be anorexic and bulimic. It didn't come easy. Oh, my kids sound more intelligent than half 46 to 50-year-olds. I totally agree. I would bet my 14-year-old could outsmart Alicia or 3/4 of this community. And that's my 14-year-old, let alone my 17-year-old. I just hope you remember to take out the garbage today. Person who asked you. I totally agree. As long as it's not a music trivia, because I know my 14-year-old sucks in music trivia. Sure, I'm telling you, Ann, I 100% agree, believe that. I really, truly do. She wants my life. And the kicker was when she went to the emergency room. That was too much. And got home the exact same time that I got home. Okay. I watched every live of yours from your trip to Mexico. I was worried. No need to worry. It worked out perfectly. Even asking, this started a long time ago. The same people that loved Diane was wondering why I didn't stand up. Why doesn't Laura stand up? Why don't you ask Diane to turn on a fucking camera? But that's okay. Get the fuck out of here. Kids are too smart for their own good. Absolutely. I don't even know where they are. They should have been home already. I'll have to catch up afterwards. Hey, hounds. She's freaking creepy. I'm telling you, a lot of them are creepy. Did she ever say why she went to the ER? I don't know. I don't watch her. But it was just a little too coincidental. And she was so proud of it, the dumbass didn't even cover her. She covered her first name, not a last name. Okay. Because they're dumb enough to think you didn't go to Mexico. But why do they care? Besides the fact I was live, I went right from my fucking hotel room. If you remember, Pugs made a comment about it. But the worst part is, none of them correct them. They're all so fucking afraid of these people that nobody was smart enough to correct them and say, well, yeah, she went live from Mexico. She went live from the hospital. She was live crossing over the border. Like, yeah, she kind of did. We saw everything. Every day she went live and showed us the hotels and everything. It's not rocket science. But people are so fucking afraid to stand up to people that they can't say it. It's ridiculous. She was saying, see, I went to the ER and signed all the HIPAA papers, so Laura's lying about me calling. She really didn't say that. What? Laura's lying about me calling what? Yeah, Bobby, it's not rocket science, but there are people who are just so afraid to stand up to certain people that they couldn't even correct it. There's like 100 or 150 people going along with this, even though they all watch the fucking video. It is ridiculous. Then they run with the bullshit. It's insane to me. You know? Or honestly, and I'll say it, I don't give a fucking rat's ass what Shannon, Savage, Pirate, or any of them think of me. You want to make lives about me every day? Thanks. Keep me relevant. But honestly, I don't give a fuck what you guys think. I'm sorry. I don't. Do you want to talk about me? Talk about me. Go right ahead. You want to have me swatted? Have me swatted. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what you guys do. I don't watch you. So there's that. She claimed you said, I never said she called the hospital. So I said, why don't you call the hospital? So after she went to the ER herself and said how she signed all these privacy papers, so your point is invalid. She is nuts. I'm just dumbfounded. So she went to the ER. Hold on. She went to the ER to prove that she didn't call or something that I never even said? Okay. She claims a lot of stuff, but it's all bullshit, exactly. It's crazy. She called West Point. Why wouldn't she call a hospital? Exactly. And then she says dumb shit like, how did she put it? She made a big deal to point out how you were wrong based on her experience. Why is she so crazy? I don't get it. I just don't get it. But I can't allow her, Savage, or any of them to fuck with my life. Or when I say fuck with my life, I mean I don't care what they say or what they think of me or whether I went to Mexico or I didn't go to I don't care. What their opinions are of me mean nothing. They sprout lies. They sprout shit. Alicia, Ballet Babe, a lot of MM, all sprout shit and don't correct it. That's one of the reasons I think they fucking hate me so much, is that I have way much integrity that if something is wrong, I will say something. But if something is right, even if it's for a person I hate, I'll correct it. Doesn't mean I like the person. It's just called integrity. Something that none of these fucking people have. None of them. You go on panel speak and they did nothing but... That's why I can't be bothered. Yes. I took Phoenix to the hospital the night before she went. I told the story that it was like 5.5 fucking hours I had to wait. We finally left. I said I got home. It was 11:30, 12:30, something like that. I made a community post. The next day is when this live that I played before took place. And it's this live that she did like 3 lives that day. Said she had to go to the dentist at like 5 o'clock in the afternoon, which no dentist is open at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then next thing you know, an hour later, she's in the ER. Get the fuck out of here. And I said, oh my God, you guys don't believe me. She is in the ER because I took Phoenix to the ER last night. That's why she's in the ER. Nobody believed me until they saw her bullshit. Then it was like, you know what, Laura? I think you're right. She really did go to the fucking ER because you went. It is insane. Insane. Can't say I've come across any Alicia's. I'm still wondering how the fuck I came for true crime and find myself in chats where I'm clueless. I'm telling you. He wasn't. No, he's fine. Being that Alicia calls a college, it isn't too far-fetched that she would call the hospital. But just the fact that she went to the emergency room an hour before, she had no problem dragging me or anything else. And she just happened to get home at the same time I did. Whew. And another thing, I don't know what was said on this live, but Alicia was talking about me and the kids, the clip that I played. And then Lovesack Shara says, esophageal cancer, Laura. The esophagus is in the throat and chest, dumbass. Someone tell me when I ever talked about throat cancer. I'll wait. When did I ever discuss esophageal cancer or cancer at all? Other than saying good for crude for doing the fuck cancer thing. When did I ever bring up cancer? That would be a hard never. So I don't know if Alicia made up more lies but this screenshot, they were talking about me. And it was the weirdest thing I ever fucking saw. Like, Love Shack Sarah, what are you talking about? B. Ferg says, the entire YouTube community would have heard about his biopsy. He had it when he was 3, asshole. But not that it's any of your business, B. Fergs, because you're like your buddy. You just happen to be everywhere that people talk shit about me. You're the one with the issues, dude, not me. What? Come on. Go. Wow, I could literally smell that lemon one all the way by the back door. That is crazy. Crazy. She has to one up everything. She's more edgy. I know. I heard her say, Jen B made a comment about all these professions. Oh, imagine someone having all these professions. Bitch, I can prove all mine. Ask my mom. I'm 51 years old. You don't think I've done a lot of different things in my life? Are you fucking kidding me? I can prove all of them. But you're saying it to somebody who claims they have 100 different things going all at the same time? Bitch, sit down. Fucking idiots. Thank you, Quinny. People have me confused with Marissa. Thank you. Crazy. I'm serious. Ask my mom. I can back up every profession that I've had. Some lasted 2 years. Some lasted 5 years. I can back it up. I can show proof. I don't have a problem with that. But they can't handle that. Yeah, when Buka wants out, he wants out. But they can't handle that. I want to see their proof of anything. Like, it's fucking crazy. It's mind-blowing to me. Yeah, I will. Hold on. She was saying she would show her stomach biopsy on screen from years ago to prove she has problems, real problems, and not what your son had, because she said he should have gone to the doctor. Why does she worry about my child? My child had been tested 1,000 times. My child had a biopsy by the time he was 3. My child, a doctor couldn't tell what was wrong. The biopsy was inconclusive. A lot of things were inconclusive. One of the most well-known allergists in the entire fucking world is the one that told me to try going gluten-free. Granted, he never saw him. I just told him symptoms because it was over the phone. I've told that story 1,000 times. And you know what, Alicia? I don't need a doctor to tell me when my 7-year-old, because he was 7 at the time, when my 7-year-old tells me when he came home from school, Mom, I haven't felt this good my entire life. Well, gee, I don't need a doctor to confirm something that we already know. When this allergist, that's called being a proactive mom. I know it's something you may not know anything about, like half your chat, but it's called being a proactive mom. The doctor then confirmed it later on with his Asperger's, also not self-diagnosed, was diagnosed by a mental health practitioner, a mental health expert had diagnosed him. So all these people that think I need his general pediatrician to say what is and what's not, here's a news flash. Phoenix is very, very high functioning, and from the time he was very, very little, he was in physical therapy. He was diagnosed at 10 months old as having speech apraxia. Well, having a speech issue. Speech apraxia we found out after because I was a proactive mom. So, and I'm still a proactive mom today. So all these people that, let's go to a doctor. You know what? Being a proactive mom, you find things and you let the doctor know these are the symptoms. This is what's going on. So take a back seat, shut the fuck up, and don't worry about my children. Don't worry about me and my children. Worry about yourself and your own kid. Thank you, if you even really have a kid. Just saying. Ugh. Yes, how it's not real. How I self-diagnosed him. Yeah, for real. My kid has not eaten gluten in 10 years. You know what? That's good. That's okay. He can't eat gluten. When he does, when he has had cross-contamination or something, he is on the toilet. He has problems. You know what? He don't want fucking gluten because if he does accidentally get it, he's fucking out for 2 days. So I think I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But more importantly, my son knows what he's talking about. So once again, mind your own fucking business. Ugh. It just pisses me off. Why don't they worry about their own kids? Exactly. I'm gluten-free for mental health. No, he's gluten-free for physical. I'm telling you, he came home when that allergist told me to try it, and I wish I remembered the guy's name, but I've told the story before. He was like this huge fucking allergist who the medical community was trying to hold him back. He wrote for all these medical journals, and I asked his, I don't know if she was his secretary or his partner. I don't know who she was, but she knew everything. I said, look, let me ask you something off the record. She told me, tell him to go gluten-free, try it for 7 days. Do not let him cheat. I know it's hard, he's a kid. Do not let him cheat. 1 day gluten-free, 24 hours later, Phoenix literally came. I picked him up from school. He said, Mom, my stomach has never felt better in my whole life. I said, Phoenix, you're only 7. He's never even wanted gluten after that. Sometimes he had a bite of something and it hurt him. His stomach hurt him. He could not handle it. He's been gluten-free ever since. He eats, works out, everything. So People need to mind their own business. Exactly, Quinny. I don't need a doctor to confirm I'm his mother. Exactly. That is exactly what my point is. I research everything. I knew everything about my son. Why? I look at symptoms, and then I'll look online, and I'll try to see what's going on. I'm the one that first said he had speech apraxia. I told he was in physical therapy, occupational therapy, and speech therapy, occupational therapy, and physical therapy when he was 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And you know that meth head you speak of, Alicia? I want to thank that meth head for being such a good stepfather for the kid's first 6 years of life, that I was able to stay home with my kids that weren't even his, that I was able to live in a beautiful home and be able to take my kid for the help that he needed when he was very young. So that meth head really did good by me. What he is now, I can't help that. But he was wonderful for a couple of years. And the most years that I needed him to be, he's the one that got Phoenix off of Binky. He got Sage off of Binky. He was wonderful for a while. I've never even heard you mention your kid's dad, though. Why not? How come, from what I heard from Marissa, he wanted no part of you or your child. So I don't really think you should be talking about anybody's father. Because my kid's dad, as bad as they both are, they're in their lives. So, yeah. And I thank that meth head every day for allowing me to bring my kid to therapy, allowing me to stay home with newborn twins, to allow me the first 5 years of their life to be a house mom. And then Dayton came in year 2. Dayton came and I was living the perfect life. So I thank him for that. And I thank him for understanding how important it is for the first 5 years for a mother to be home with their children. So, yeah. So you may want to keep your mouth shut again over shit you know nothing about. Because even that meth head, even though he's on a bad path, he paid child support up until 7 months ago, 8 months ago, and a lot of child support. Took care of his kid. Even on meth, he took care of his kid. Pays his bills. So mind your fucking business. Like, for real. People in glass houses, you might not want to throw those stones because fiberglass will fucking bounce right back and hit you in the head. It's true, Blessed. I've told him that he's fucked up now, but he wasn't always. Exactly, freaking the sheets. That's what I'm trying to understand myself. They're just trying to prove. So are they just trying to prove you're a good mom who loves and takes care of your kids? That's because that's what they proved. Exactly. All my children have issues and they worked hard and they're 7. You have 7 kids? Damn. Some meth heads he was functioning. He's still functioning. Yeah, I don't believe that either, Anne. They shouldn't be as long as they're in school paying child support. Well, he hasn't paid since June, but that's neither here nor there. That Candy, that would be Dayton's dad. Thank God Dayton's not the gluten-free one. Yeah, I don't believe. That's another thing. If anyone see how expensive food is? I got 3 teenagers. I'm not embarrassed to say that I get help. I don't get as much help as I would like, but a couple of $100 extra a month definitely fucking helps. Anyone that can afford 7 kids, bless you. I can't barely afford 3. Yeah, that's another thing. People talk about my visitation or that I let Dayton with him. Again, I'm not going to jail for a year. Sorry, it's not going to happen. And I'm not turning over custody. We were in a 6-year tumultuous custody fight. I am court ordered by the courts to send him to Iowa. I am fucking court ordered. I've already been to jail twice for not giving Dayton to his dad. I don't have the choice. Doesn't matter. There's even a thing on record that says Brad's not allowed to do drugs or drink alcohol around his son. Does he listen? Of course he doesn't listen. How many fucking times can I enforce it? Can I prove it? No. By the time a drug test came around, he'd be clean, or he'd use fake piss or something. I'm court ordered. But I understand that you've never had a man fight for your child, so you wouldn't know what court order is. You wouldn't know what it's about. I'm sorry, I do. I'm not going to jail again for a year. Sorry, not happening. She was having a Kendrick Johnson live after you did. She didn't do it. Spent her time bashing your parenting. She's sick mofo. No one gives a shit about you, Felicia. You're a joke. I agree with that, Reagan. I've been through that as well. I've been to jail twice over it. Then who watches the kids while we exactly? Who's gonna watch the twins if I go to jail? And it would be a year. This year's a little different because he's over 14, but he's fighting me that he wants to go, and I'm sitting here trying to explain why he's not going, and it's button heads. Quinny, I totally agree with that. How is Corey mentally ill? Corey is the most sane, crazy person on here. Nah, Corey's not crazy. Corey just gives her opinion and people don't like it. They don't want to hear the truth. Hounds, I have, but I was shaking before with the lies that I went after her kid first. That put me over the edge. Food is insane. Pet food exactly is insane too. I agree. It's fucked up. We were talking about that last night, that I'm going to have an empty house. Well, not an empty house, but I'm only going to have one kid next year, 2 years. That's scary. I'm like, oh my God, all my kids are going to go away. Bye, freak. Exactly. Mom shaming to the highest degree. For no reason. Yeah, I'm surprised she doesn't have one already. Honestly, Candy. I really am. I'm very surprised. Hold on. I guess she's talking about my custody case. Yeah. Alicia, let me tell you something. As far as trolling you with your friend, I didn't even know who this person was. I don't even believe you were her friend. So, to be honest with you, no, I didn't troll you. Sorry. I know you like to believe I did, but it wasn't me. I don't even know she was your friend or anything about her. And again, I don't believe she was your friend. Sorry, I just don't. She was like way younger than you. So how you told a story that you met in high school and that she took your boyfriend or something. She was like 6 or 7 years younger than you. How were you in high school together? So you're a fucking liar. Sorry, but you are. We should all get some food stamps to make up for this inflation. I'm telling you, it's insane. The only troll here is Alicia. I agree. Someone said it wouldn't be 6-year custody fight if you had a lawyer. Oh my God, I had an attorney. Are these people fucking kidding me? I had an attorney for 3 years. He had an attorney the entire time. Holy fuck. 5 years. Not 6, 5 years. I'm sorry. I think 5. I think 6, but it was technically 5. 2010 to 2015. That's 5 years. Sorry that you guys are so fucking worried about it. I gave the court documents. You want to see all the fucking records? Be my guest. Jesus Christ. Iowa does drag it out. You want to see the documents? I got no problem fucking showing them. The list, it's fucking endless. Exactly, Reagan. Why are they so concerned about my custody fight? Do you want Brad's phone number? You want to call him? You want to call his attorney? I mean, what the fuck? Classes, meetings, postponement. Regardless, why are they so concerned? Do you ever see me talk about MM's fucking thing? Do you ever see me talk about Alicia's fucking life? Do you ever hear me say any of these things? Weinstein, any of them? Nope, you sure don't. But they certainly talk about my fucking life enough. They've never been in a custody fight. That's what I'm saying. Why does she care so much about my life? I don't get it. She didn't go to 2 Ivy League schools. She's not even near an Ivy League school. There's no Ivy League school in fucking New Orleans. She's a fucking liar. She doesn't even have 1 degree, let alone 5. She is a fucking liar. Plain and simple. What is Dayton fighting you on? Missed it. Going to Iowa this summer. Yes. Thank you, Alley Cat. Yeah, Scott County. We had so many fucking attorneys. I did. He only had like 3. I had like 6. She spends too much time trying to prove to everybody how great she is. I am telling you, it's insane. Insane. I'm going to say it again. She's not going to ruin me with her lies. I will call out the shit that really bothers me. It's a big mind fuck that people are in her chat aiding and abetting this. Like, it's crazy to me. You couldn't say I made up my kid. You can hear him in the background. That's what I'm saying. She is single white female. Hey, Janessa. Why real life court documents should ever need to be shown to these idiots. They don't. I'm just saying. In the past, I've given the numbers. I've told everybody, go look it up. Go look it up. You can see everything. Iowa court records are open. Anybody can find them. Anyone can see. Make sure you do civil, then turn around and go ahead and do appeals, because we have both. You can see all the years. You can even see the filings. Like, it's all there. All the years, when it was closed, when it was reopened, it's all there. Just let her talk. The only ones on there cheering on a bullshit is the hate bonders, not a brain cell between them all. Sad, embarrassing. I agree. There are 8 schools considered Ivy League, all in the northwest of the U.S. Exactly. But she doesn't have a degree from anywhere. Do you ever see me really talk about her degrees or her lack of degrees? Even when she says, oh, well, your online school, but my online school is still a fucking degree. Whether I use it or not, whether it's worthless, doesn't matter because I don't use it. The point is, I still have one. I do still have one. And I can prove that I went for my master's at University of Cincinnati. I can prove that too. But I've already proven it. I don't need to show you. MM has seen the proof. Starlight has seen the proof. They've all seen it. Attorneys like stringing along. I strung his along. I did string his along. And my lawyer told me to do that. My lawyer told me, do yourself a favor. You want to fuck with him? contact his attorney every goddamn day. Write her every day. Every email that you send, she will bill him for. And that's what I did. What's wrong with being a single white female? No, not, she means crazy single white female. Degrees don't make you a good human, but you're right. But saying that you're a scientist and you went to Ivy League and you did all these things, yeah. She doesn't even have one degree, let alone an online degree. You pay to get your B? Well, that's funny because I remember her saying that she was going there. I do specifically remember her telling me that she was going to University of Phoenix. So I guess she dropped out or something. I don't know. But it doesn't matter. I don't practice it anyway. Don't matter. Who cares? Why is she so bothered by it? Because I actually have a degree and she doesn't? I don't know. She's full of shit. She's got some imagination. Say that therapy is where you need to be. Knows how they disappeared for a little while and then came back full force. It's like they went to the corners, powder for a while, and decided to try. I know, but according to Weinstein, nobody talks about me. I'm so irrelevant. Okay, Weinstein, maybe you should talk to your buddies. Hey, Candy Kisses. Janessa, it's unreal. And I ignored her for like 5 weeks. Didn't say one fucking word. And no matter what shit, her, never said a word. Not one word. And lo and behold, I don't say anything again, and here they are lying. Hey, Steffa. Unbelievable. Maybe she can get into NOLA rap game like Tanucci? Who's Tanucci? I'm like heated. I'm fucking hot. Like, I'm just so aggravated with her bullshit. I think she really didn't say she was in astronaut training, did she? I don't know. She said everything else. Hey, Joy. Where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. He said, I'm not talking about these skanks. He's leaving it to Alicia Ellen Weinstein own words. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot. He got scared off from Whiskey. Whiskey scared him off. Like, thank you, Whiskey. Thank you for scaring him off. You did one thing right. You got him the fuck off for here. I can do all my legal issues, thank God. I took a break from nursing, became paralegal. University of Phoenix is accredited. But I have a degree in psychology. I don't use it. I use it like, personally, I use it like on YouTube. You know, like, when I say YouTube, just reading people, but I don't use it. Alicia knows talking about Laura gets her a large amount of attention. Why, though? Like, why? I don't even do anything anymore. So that's what I'm saying. These people just fucking lie. That's all they do is lie. It's crazy. Yeah, right? Yeah, she needs therapy, not content. I agree with that. Bashing my business, bashing this, bashing. I don't talk about her business. I don't care. I wish her the best. Leave mine alone. Oh, I do remember when Sarah lost her shit in front of her daughter. Who are these losers? I just don't know why Sarah Smiles said that talking about cancer. Bitch, I don't even think of you, let alone talk about you. Every time you do a new story or new things, they start again. It's like they want your undivided attention. They're not getting it. BB is Ballet Babe. Investigator 911, Psycho. That one. You need a degree in abnormal psych to understand her. I've studied abnormal psych on my own and in school. Price of one of your candles in my country pays rent. You can pay rent for $32? I'm impressed. I am impressed if your rent is $32. Where do you live? Because my rent is $12.50. by the same got what? Anything you and I, yeah, anything you and do can do, I can do better. That just shows Felicia's intro. She's like a 13-year-old. Tulane is similar to Ivy League, but nah, she didn't go to Tulane. Yeah, psycho. I think we'd all donate to that mission. Wake up, call, you're an idiot. Exactly. It's fucking crazy. I just don't get it. I don't. These people love to lie. They just love to lie. Like this TT person who just fabricated an entire thing that you could look at a video and see what I was wearing. Like, you can see it firsthand. But there they are in comments lying and people are running with it. Are you fucking colorblind? Like, did you not see? The video's there. Nobody had white fur or anything. It was brown on brown. And red and brown do go together, just saying. Fucking morons. I can buy the same Zara there. I don't even know what you talk about, Banana Girl. If you think my candle's too high, then don't buy one. What can I tell you? Nobody's forcing you to buy one. Exactly, Natalie. 7 a.m. Hey, Linda. I have secondhand embarrassed for her and the idiots in the chat that just run with lies. Just keep fucking lying. Like, who cares? Let's just all run with lies. Okay. And like I said, I can handle some of the lies. I can't handle the other lies. Who is the TT person? What TT? Truthfully, Trisha? White fur with Cuban heels, Uptown Funk. There you go. I mean, this is what I don't get. If I'm so hated, wouldn't most people just ignore me? I don't watch people I don't like. I'm certainly not trying to talk about them 24/7. Mona KW, I saw a comment, Laura's still intolerable. Then don't fucking watch me. If I'm so intolerable, don't watch me. Are we 12 or are we in our 40s and 50s? Because by the time you reach 30, if you don't like someone, you really don't want to talk about them. The only people that talk about somebody nonstop and are in every live, day after day after day after day, and you're not a commentary channel, you just want to talk shit about somebody, you're deflecting from your own life. There's something in your own life that you don't want to face, so you're projecting onto somebody else. That's what you do when you talk about somebody over and over and over and over and over again who don't talk about you. Think about it. It's ridiculous. Oh, TT. Some guy that left a comment. It's St. Elmo's Fire. I've asked that multiple times. Multiple times. Are they going to call it out? Because, again, I leave my lives up. I challenge anybody to prove where I spoke about her first. You're going to put a comment out like that, you better back it up. So prove where I spoke about your son first. Because I don't even remember ever mentioning your son. But if I did, it was in direct response to you. So again, put out your video, show unedited, and we can match up the days. Because again, I don't erase my videos. And the one video that I did put on private, I put back up. Hey, Barbara. It's not a boring panel of pervs talking bananas with 13 to 50 watching over here. What are you talking about? Means our currency, South African rand, is fucked up. We buy dollars. We buy $10 will cost us about 150 rand. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't play like that. I don't. And I have a history of that. When someone stops talking about me, I worry because I have nothing left to be jealous about. That's one way to put it. I know what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyone to prove that I fucking drew first blood for anybody? Be my guest. I'll wait. She is deleting her shit and then running around lying. I have a channel, you just rip off other people, get your own content. Who? Who rips off other people? Always laying shit. It goes around striking anyone. Exactly. My lips are dry. Who's Tammy Lynn? I don't know. Is she one of the 1,000-pound twins? People think putting videos on private avoids a strike. Read TOS. Yeah, it doesn't. I just got one. Says she agrees with you.
My GM texted me. He said, listen, I need to talk to you when you come in. I said, oh, am I in trouble? He said, find out. And I said, okay. But then yesterday, my other manager was like, he's like, there are some changes happening tomorrow. And I was like, what's it have to do with? He's like, you have to find out. And then he was saying like the money thing. And I was like, is everyone getting money? He's like, oh my God, you're dumb. So maybe this is a good thing and I'm getting a raise, or becoming a manager I'm getting a raise. Either way, I'm shitting my pants.
Why?
Because I don't know what you can't just text me, listen, we have to talk.
I have a question. What happened to your hair? Looks like you were in a windstorm.
It's been a mess. It's windy out. But I'm getting food with Carl before I go, because I'm going to go in early just to see what he wants to talk about.
Okay. By the way, what are your grades?
Grades?
Let's go through the list. What are your grades?
I haven't looked.
What are your grades?
Why?
Because I'm curious.
I don't know.
I'm fighting with someone online.
I'm
Just tell me your grades.
A's?
That
Maybe
didn't sound
a B?
positive.
There's B maybe in math?
Okay.
The rest are A's. I know for a fact the rest are A's. Math is my only
And what
B.
classes are you taking?
I'm taking AP Lang, which
And
is
what's
English.
AP?
Advanced Placement. It's a college course.
Okay.
Algebra 2 with trigonometry and statistics. Forensics and theater.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
What about math, science,
I just said
social
Algebra 2
studies?
with...
You don't have social studies?
Took that last semester.
You don't have it all year?
No.
Really?
I took it online.
What'd you get? What'd you finish all your grades with last year?
All A's.
Okay. And what do you want to be when you grow up?
A criminal defense attorney.
Okay. And what made you want to do that?
I like murders and drugs and rape cases because I think everyone has a story and I want to know why.
Okay. And what made you get into this in the first place?
Ted Bundy.
No. I
You.
meant...
You narcissist.
No, but there's a reason I'm asking. And it had to do with what my 5-year custody...
Custody fight with Brad?
Yeah.
That was 5 years? I thought it was more.
Oh, you thought it was more than 5 years?
I thought it was like 7. I thought he was all the way until he was 8 years old.
No, it was only 5.
I have to pee, mother.
I was like, go pee. Where's Phoenix and Dayton?
Probably on the bus.
So, yeah. I hope that helped clear up. That was completely off the hook. She just walked. I am proud. She's a badass. She works. Exactly. Damn, Laura, is it a bad hair day today or what? It is a bad hair day. This is non-show.
And I'm a manager in training. Catch me lacking, bro.
Exactly.
You can't catch me. I'm too good.
Oh, my God. Go away. I thought you had to pee.
I do have to pee.
Out. But Allie's nurse, at least I show myself no matter what. So if you're going to talk shit, how about you come on camera? I'll drop you a link. How about you come on camera and show what you look like before you talk about anyone else? Thanks. Head on back to your fucking Alicia. Bye-bye. Thank you, Von Rose. She's awesome. My 17-year-old son still says I don't know to all my questions. You can say crap about a kid. He was only brought up because you told Alicia to stop talking about your kid's college. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, she's really into murder. You want to say hi to everyone? You're all dirty. You're all dirty. Say hi, everyone. I'm dirty. I'm getting my hair cut today. I'm getting my hair cut today. No. What? What? Fluffers. What? 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 Fluffer needs grooming school. Right? You need grooming school. You need grooming school? Hey, best nail tech ever. Long time no see. What? What? She can be a defense attorney. No, she wants to be a defense attorney. But she's obviously going to have to be a prosecutor to start. You know who he looks like? He looks like George. Remember George? Remember George? That dog? The white dog? The big, fat, fluffy white dog named George? That's what it reminds me of. What? You need a haircut. Where's Phoenix? He does look like a marshmallow. I'm gonna give you a haircut and get all this. You're not even gonna look like the same dog. You want out? Wow. Because everyone's talking about it, but for me, being in South Africa, it will cost us a fortune to buy a $30 product. Yeah, I've never shipped to South Africa. But what I can do, I'm assuming it would be like the UK. Have a Shih Tzu in it. Yeah, it's a Maltese. Kids always come back for money. Hold on. Let me pull up an address. South Africa. Address. What's the T? A little late. You have to rewind. Alright. I'm going to use Port Elizabeth address. Just to get a general idea of shipping. Banani? Oh, let's put fake. Alright, we'll do a 6 by 4 by 3 box. And we'll say it weighs 1.5 pounds. Shipping a candle. Quantity 2. We'll say it weighs 15 ounces for shipping. $25 for first class package international. For one candle is $25. That's not that bad. Very good dogs. One lived to be 17. Please check text. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. The rand is worth nothing here. First class package, that's the cheapest. It goes all the way up to $82 for one candle. But that's overnight express. You can get it by 221 for $76. But thank you, pretty. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I don't know why you don't strike. She erases our lives too fast. Here, mine. 35 Elliott Street. Hold on. Oh, let me cancel this. Hold on. $34. And whoop. South Africa in Rhinefeld. I need a zip code. I need a zip. Utah Sage is well-rounded and loves her mom. She does. Minefield. Zip. Alright, I got it. 1514. Let the dog in, Sage. Who dat? Your package will do a 5x5. Whoop. Could someone let the dog in, please? So 1.5. Shipping candles. 1. Whoop. $15. 1501.
Mom, don't tell me you're live.
What?
Are you live?
Yeah.
I said we have to go to the bank.
Okay. And?
It's gonna start raining in like an hour.
Okay. And?
We need to go.
Relax, killer.
No.
Hey, come here.
Huh.
What are your grades?
A, B, B, B.
Why you got so many B's?
They're B's.
Why aren't they A's? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know yet.
What
Depends.
do you think?
Depends. Depends my options. I have almost more than 4 years, Mom.
Where do you want to go to college?
Also depends. If I get a scholarship or something for, you know, say football, if I try enough, I'll go anywhere for football. If I don't get that option, I'm going to go down to, like, either a medical school or a military school.
Okay. And what do I always stress is the most important thing?
I don't know.
Good grades?
Good grades?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Do I not?
Do you get good grades?
No, that you get good grades.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you want me to go to a good school?
Mm-hmm. And do what with your life?
Better than my dad? I don't know.
Out. Phoenix, come here.
Can we go to the bank in like 30
In
minutes?
a little while, yes.
You. 30 minutes. 30 minutes, Mom.
30 minutes, kid. 30 minutes. What are your grades? What's your GPA?
4.5.
4.5. And where do you want to go to school?
Top school.
What?
Top school.
Where?
Top school.
Top school? What school?
Stanford, MIT.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
Robotics engineer. Or CS.
A what?
Robotics engineer.
Okay.
CS or mechanical.
Why don't you take off your backpack before you start eating? You can't be that hungry.
Okay.
And by the way, what happens when you eat gluten?
I get bloated and start gassing, and sometimes I get sick. Vomit.
Okay. And did you need a doctor to tell you that you shouldn't eat gluten?
No.
Because why?
Because it was obvious.
Because it was obvious. Thank you. High five. There you go. Completely unrehearsed. They walked in the door and I hit them with questions.
Sage.
Plain and simple. Start putting your kids on the spot. I did. That's what I'm saying. Because he has a worm, he doesn't have a worm. He hasn't eaten gluten in 10 years. So you made a great decision moving to Alabama, getting kids in. They were in a good school in Florida. I just hated Florida. Single worker mama, great kids. You should be proud. Don't let the trolls get to you. They're not. I don't. But like I said, this was completely like off the hook. Boom. They had questioning them. And these people can shut the fuck up. I'd like to see them question their kids. On the hook. Off the hook. Whatever. No, not a train engineer, a robotics engineer. So what happened? Alicia failed, so now MM is pulling the same shit. Is that what's happening? Thank you, good Juju. Sunday there'll be a live and exciting discussion on gluten. I know, right? Don't even promote her channel. But is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? Off the cuff, thank you. Why'd you put your hotel freakout on private MM if you're not a Karen? They do have great ambition. Hey, Amanda. Thought it was Dayton. No, that was Phoenix, Dayton, and Sage. You heard all three of them. Dayton was the loud one telling me to go to the bank. Dayton's the mean one. Why did they even bother? That's what we're trying to figure out. Seemed to be gone for a minute, but now they're back and just trying again to do what they failed to do last time. She is vile. Would never do that to my kids. Would never do what to your kids? Yeah, he did come in cracking the whip. Not rehearsed and on the spot. Jake O'Malley with Princess, that was obviously scripted, just my opinion. I don't know, I don't watch them. Coming in late because I was, hey Sarah. Gluten relates to food, yes. You don't, and it doesn't matter. I'm not going to even promote her channel because I think they're fucking ridiculous. Free Reporter Live, that is striking, or must you be a creator? I don't know. But you know she's going to erase her live anyway. I'm not erasing my live. I want people to see the truth. They are great kids. And that's why I put them on the spot. I got nothing to hide. At all. I mean, Phoenix was looking at me like, why are you asking me these questions? And Dayton doesn't know what he needs to do, what he's going to do with the rest of his life. Phoenix did, but he didn't. Exactly, Miss Beasley. They're ridiculous. That's true too, Capone. maybe, just maybe, if she worried about her own kid as much as she worries about mine, she'll be okay. My kids are really good. And like Phoenix said, we didn't need a doctor to say something that we already knew. Because it's all about how he feels. I'm secondhand proud of your family. Why, thank you. Putting your interview skills to work. I hate putting him on the spot, but it's the only way to get real answers. It's how awesome your kids are doing. I agree, Monica. Hey, Just a Mom. Did you get my email? Did you get my response? So, all right. I am heading out. I said everything I needed to say. Like I said, I will leave this live up. I will see you guys tonight for Scott Peterson. And, yeah. Did you see JLR tweet? Yes, I did. I went over it last night. I said it was absolutely fucking ludicrous. Well-behaved, articulate. They wish their kids had turned out as well. With good futures, bright futures, you know, like I said, I just hope Dayton stays on the right path. And if he gets off the path, it's for me to put him back on the path. Right now, he's on a good path. What time you think tonight? I was going to say like 6, but I still got shitload more candles to make. So I'm going to say like 8, no later than 8, I promise. I won't go any later than prime time. Please tell me you think he is innocent. Who, Scott Peterson? I can't. Oh, Goldie, you didn't hear? I'm stealing what's his name's format. So I can't give too much ahead. I can't say too much ahead. I got to do the format the way the format is done. And day number 1, I just introduce you to the case. And then day 2, Goldie, you tell me, is day 2 Central Time? Day 2 is the Q&A or what he thinks? I forget. I'll have to watch him. It does sound familiar. That's what I'm saying. What I announced that I was stealing his format. The one that was filed, Kim? Can we make it 7:30? Yeah, we could do 7:30. Goldie, what am I... Hold on, let me go to this channel. Key clue is day 2. Okay, key clue is day 2. Thank you. Then day 3 is the Q&A, and then day 4, he sums it all up, right? I kind of have to change the clue thing because he's like an investigator, like a real one. So I have to change that. That's your job. It doesn't end it. No, it definitely doesn't. Shit. I've asked my mom for favors at 50. Not 50. 48. 48. Yeah, that's both of them. Because Phoenix is eating. Don't give Lindsay her way. Now, 7:30 is good. Can you answer, how do you know your candles are non-toxic for animals? Case Smalls had mentioned a month or so ago on a live that candles are toxic. No. When you use an organic coconut apricot soy wax that I use, there's no chemicals. It's pure. It is awesome. It's FDA approved. Yes, I can prove that it's FDA approved, and many waxes are not FDA approved. It is FDA approved, and I only use the finest of scents that are flopholate free, as well as pure wicks. So there's nothing that can harm a dog in the candles that I use, in the products that I use. So, yeah. Yeah, I went through it last night, Kim. Oh, it has all her claims of what she's saying. He did. All right, hold on. Let me look this up. He's out with family and possible new TV show. He'll be okay with that. That I'm stealing his format? It's a great format. That was actually Laura's dad, not Dayton. What are you talking about? What was my dad? How'd you end up in Alabama? That's a long story. As a single mom, yeah, they are playing. They're barking at Phoenix. But as a single mom, I wanted to be able to raise the kids. They were getting older. I wanted to be able to raise the kids, being a single mom, still work at home, not have to work 5 jobs for $2,500 a month rent, and wanted to still be able to stay home with them. I looked on Spiro, whatever it's called, best places to live. Madison was one of them. And there were a couple of other places that I looked, Illinois, but I wanted warmer weather because I was coming from Florida. And I came and looked at this place, and I found a house, and I just knew that this was where I was meant to raise the kids. And here we are. And that was 5 years ago. I like it here, though. Not good for a single life, but... All right, hold on. Well, now I forgot what I was looking up. Why is she critiquing my candles? She hasn't even had one of my candles in over a year. Why are you so worried about my candles? Why are you talking about my candles? Why don't you promote Alicia's candles? Why don't you spend your time talking about Alicia trying to get her sales instead of bashing mine that you know nothing about? Just curious. Because most people would want to boost their friend's business and stop bashing somebody else's. Good business people don't bash other people's business. They promote their own. It's an old theory, but it's one that's very smart and one that most people who are in business understand. Again, if I'm so bad, then why are you always talking about my candles? One that you don't even have. The only one you have is from a year and a half ago. So why do you care so much about my candles? Take your time and promote Alicia's candles instead of bashing mine that you know nothing about. Because my business is going to carry on whether you bash it or not, because anyone with a brain can see what you're doing, and it's very unattractive. Very unattractive. So just saying. Exactly. No wonder family hates her. Thank you, Kim. That's what I was going to. Hold on. Twitter. They're trying to sabotage my business. They can't. Like, seriously? Like, hasn't had one of my candles in over a year. Why are you so obsessed with my candles? Do you see me talk about your life? No. Do you see me ever talk about the shit you've done? No. Do you ever see me talk about Alicia's candles? No. Do you ever see me talk about Alicia's soaps? No. You want to know why? Because winners focus on winners. Losers focus on winners. So we see where you fit in. JLR. This better not be the same thing I pulled up yesterday. Where can I find them? They say Laura goes for looks. When did I go for looks? When did I go for looks? Please show me where I went for looks. I'll wait. Insecure much? There it is. Okay. Oh, this is new. I have a YouTube channel, Bullhorn Betty. In December of 2021, something citizen journalist went to Rogersville, Tennessee to cover the Summer Wells case. I interviewed people went to site of the events and voiced my opinion. Can she speak English? And she's writing to a judge. And voiced my opinion that based upon what I saw, I thought the parents were involved. Butthead, you're writing this in court. And in court, you're innocent until you're proven guilty. So you're allowed to give an opinion, but Crude's not? Sit down, butthead. A creepy guy and loser named... a creepy guy I later learned to be Frank Allen blankety blank. I'm not going to keep doxing him. Started berating me on his YouTube channel, Crude as Fuck and Crude Clips. Something his move more than 10,000 plus followers, causing a campaign of cyber stalking, cyber harassment, and cyber bullying me. He's calling me Blowjob Betty. I thought I created that name. He's calling me Blowjob Betty and Stabby Betty and Something Betty, racist and other name to incite his followers to continue this campaign, which includes intimidation online. He's following my every move and asking his followers to keep tabs on me and to let him know what I'm doing. He had his followers take pictures of me through the window of my Airbnb. People have showed up to my house and look in my window. Someone even showed up at my sister's house. This is a fucking lie. Thank you, Yarn. This is a total lie. Someone even showed up at my sister's house. I've blocked him online several times on several something and sent a cease and desist letter for him to stop contacting me. He's never contacted her. Yet, and I don't even know Crude, and I know he didn't contact her. Yet every day he still tags me in all his posts with his content. He forces me to know he's talking to me and what he's saying about me. He's something more than 50 videos and posts of me and my whereabouts. He recently called the hippie house where I went to extract information from them about me because I posted I was there. I met with an attorney that told me to immediately... She's such a fucking liar. Met with an attorney who told me... Hold on. Wait, where's the follow-up? I met with an attorney that told me to name lately add TM. Okay, nobody told you to add TM. Here's it. That lawyer needs to be disbarred. Let me give you a little lesson in law. Just because you put a TM next to your name means nothing. Thank you, Reagan. Just because they put a TM, if I put a TM next to my name, it doesn't mean it's registered. A TM means a trademark. No lawyer in their right fucking mind is going to tell you just add a TM and that means anything. It only means something if you're registered. If your name is registered in the state which you live, not in his state, in the state in which you live. Holy fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. This was in her state. My bad. This is in her county. So, no attorney told you that. Then it says, after Bullhorn Betty heard a video on that 7 days ago, a day later, someone opens a Twitter account impersonating me and states fraudulently collecting money from people thinking it's up. 2 days ago, he's online calling me a racist. There's proof of that. And I wake up to the morning with a venue deposit of 1 cent stating to assist older, poor, racist white female get help.
You got 15 minutes.
For these brain dysfunction, it is nonstop harassment. Mr. Blankety Blank is following everything I do online and letting me know he's doing it. He's even publicly mocking me for being paranoid because I don't feel safe in my own home. Is she fucking kidding me? He won't stop stalking me online and I don't know what to do about it. Everywhere I go, he posts about and tags me in it. I'm scared. I don't feel safe in my own home due to his actions and statements. Something online inciting his 10,000 followers. Some that wish me death. And he's instigating their behavior as well. This has progressively gotten worse over the last 3 months. Okay, Betty. I was able to obtain a restraining order from a judge in South Carolina. But let me know. Oh, here we go. Thank you. I was able to obtain a restraining order from a judge in South Carolina. But let me know they have no jurisdiction and indeed need to file criminal charges in my own state. Did I not say that yesterday? You did not get a restraining order, you fucking moron. You got a motion to show cause. That is when you file something with the court, and in order to hear it, that's how you file something with the court, unlike your C&D. And that is exactly what I said last night. That was my whole premise last night, which is probably why fucking this idiot posted this today. Oh, this was done today. She just did this today. February 16, no, she did this then. So you file a restraining order. Yeah, she didn't already know that. You file a restraining order in the state that you live in. And you didn't get a restraining order. You got a temporary motion to show cause. Motion of rule to show cause. In layman's terms, that means that the judge is giving you a possibility to show cause. That for you to state your case. In a restraining order, it must be done immediately. It has to be done immediately. So everything I said last night was dead on. Thank you. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So Gen B, take your bullshit, B Fergs, and all your other haters that, oh, you don't know what you're talking. I know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. I've done this shit. So bye-bye. Keep your mouth shut. This is progressive, gotten worse. I need help before something happens to me. I'm in imminent danger of bodily harm. He is the gun. His content is the gunpowder. His audience is the bullet, and I'm the target. Every day, all day, I'm harassed and stalked by this man, and I've never met him or did anything to him for him to do this to me. What did the Wells ever do to you? His obsession has gotten worse and continues to escalate. Please help. Please investigate immediately. Oh my fucking God. First, let me say, Crude, if you need the video where she says that she's going to claw my eyes out, I'll be happy to provide it. I have that recording. If you need any recordings, how she's the harasser, I got that too. Just let me know. Unfucking believe. She's way out there. Way out there. Ugh.
Mom, hurry up.
Dayton, hold on. She must have lots of time. I mean, this is such BS. Literally such BS. I'm dumbfounded. Dumbfounded. Dana, bank's open at 5. Relax.
Okay, but we're about to get tornado watched.
Right.
We're already on tornado
All
watch.
right, relax.
Bro, I want to go.
We don't have to go. I could just get you what you need and then give me the check.
Okay.
Okay, now go away.
But
Oh yeah, I'm serious.
you're going to take 4 years.
She is that dramatic. Crude is way less threatening than her on most of her reaction channels. I agree. That's what it said. And it says, copy a police report that American Law 411 filed against Frank, crude as fuck, for cyber stalking with the Manatee County Sheriff's Office. Griffin tells me she also filed a police report against him in Greenville, South Carolina, where he lives And Jonathan Lee just doxed the fuck out of him on Twitter. So let's understand this. Okay? Let's understand this. Said your business model is more about the experience than quality. Oh my God, I don't care what she thinks. I don't care. I'm not yelling at you, Candy. I'm saying it about her. Alicia, worry about your own business. Stop worrying so much about mine. All that says is what a loser you are. Again, I'll put it in flashing letters. Winners focus on winners. Losers focus on winners. I'm worried about Joe Malone and Tom Ford. That's who I talk about because they're winners. That's who I want to focus on. I'm not focusing on you. I don't give a fuck what you do with your candles or your business or your other business or your 15 other businesses. Again, I don't care. I don't focus on losers. I focus on winners. People that have achieved success that I want to be at. That's who I focus on. Obviously, that's what you're doing to me. But you might want to go a bit higher than me. Thanks. Jesus Christ. Yeah, this girl's fucking crazy. Like, they're all fucking crazy. But what I was going to say is, it's amazing to me. Now, think about this for a second. She's saying that he's harassing and he's doing that Crude is doing all this shit, but she is harassing. I'm sorry, but Jonathan is doxing the fuck out of Crude. Why don't they go after Burnt Toast? I'll tell you why. Because they don't know her information. They found Crude's information, so they're exploiting it to the tenfold, which is mind-blowing to me. Like, you're a fucking hypocrite. You're a complete hypocrite. And this is all lies. And I really hope that Crude files his own police report and gets his day in court. Because this is insane. Insane. Crude literally, yeah. He does not stalk her. He does not contact her. And again, I don't even know him. But I do know him and his buddies came after me for a while. They never fucking contacted me. They never harassed me. They did commentary on what they thought was real. Okay, that's fine. But I've lived that same life that she is. He didn't have an effect. Maybe I lost a couple of subs here and there. Oh well, it's part of the game. You lose some, you win some, and that's it. But I was that person that him and Burnt Toast and everyone came after. Okay, nothing happened to me. Nobody's peeking in my windows. He never called me. He never contacted me. He never reached out to me. So, Betty, you're full of shit. You're not that fucking important. You're certainly not more important than I am. And I have double the subs you have. Triple the subs if you add all 3 channels. So, and he was making plenty of money off me. And guess what? He never contacted me. He never had a big issue that he was harassing me and causing this. You're a fucking liar, Betty. And I'm not saying that because I don't like you. I'm saying it because I live this. So you're a fucking liar. You should hook up with Alicia and all your other buddies because you're all fucking lie together. I think she can get charged with cyber stalking. Damn, you guys just missed my rant. So what I was saying is that that's like me putting a PhD next to my name. Me putting a PhD next to my name doesn't make me a fucking doctor. You actually have to have a degree to go along with it. So any attorney, she alleges an attorney told her put TM next to your name. Okay, I'm going to put Perplex PhD and now I'm a doctor. No attorney would tell me to do that. No attorney would tell you put a TM next to your name and it means you're trademarked. You are a fucking moron. Total moron. Because they'll just laugh at her. I totally agree. Totally agree. I'm off mute. I know I was on mute for a minute, but I'm off mute. I'm telling you, call me Perplex PhD. That's my new name. That's it. Perplex PhD. There you go. I'm now officially a doctor. Just because I put PhD next to my name. She's a narcissist, Janessa. She is tried and true. Proven herself to be absolute narcissist. And there's a lot of them. There really are. Nope, wasn't you. I had it on mute accidentally. Did you get yes, I got the, did I get the cashmere? I didn't get, no, the cocoa butter, not yet. She's spoiled and never grown up. I used to have a job searching trademarks, it is a lengthy process and very expensive process. I think Robbie trademarked his name and it cost him thousands. Yeah, Dr. Laura in the house. But you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. I can't just put PhD next to my name and it makes me a doctor. Sorry. There's something wrong with a lot of them, Von Rose. But she lies like the rest of them. Might as well fucking lie. Go for it. I mean, Crude can bury her. Fucking bury her. Just with lies. Just with all her lies. Can totally fucking bury her. If Crude is harassing and stalking and about to get charged criminally, then there goes all of YouTube. You know what? If she gets anywhere, I'm filing my own. Like, for real. If she can get somewhere, I'll file my own. Without a doubt, 150%. And not on him. The life coach couldn't see through BHB. Exactly, Anna. He's certainly more intelligent. I agree. Really I thought the same thing. But now she's filing police reports and everything else. Okay. But hey, if she does get somewhere, I'm going to file the exact fucking same things against a couple of people I know. I just didn't think it could go anywhere. I started watching him recently only because he stopped talking about me. If you register it, it says R, not TM. Yeah, she's trying to say trademarked. Oh my God. But my point is, no lawyer told her to do that. No lawyer told her to put TM next to her name. Decided to check out your video. My favorite serial killer? I have a few of them. But Son of Sam is probably my all-time. But there's a lot of them. She's fucking crazy. They're all crazy. AA Albert Fish. Whoop. Costs thousands. It does. How am I trying to be Molly? Like, are you fucking retarded? Sorry, I hate using that term. But seriously, nobody's trying to be Molly. Nobody even fucking thinks about Molly. Nor am I even close to trying to be like Molly. Just move on with your fucking life, girl, for real. I don't even want to get upset. I don't. Like, I seriously do not. All honestly, who wants to be Marissa? Please, I'll wait for that answer. Exactly, I couldn't be more opposite than her. She is obsessed with Marissa. God. Exactly. How is Laura trying to be like MGL? Please, back that up. I'll wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, because I might get upset over something. Maybe that's why it may seem like I'm trying to be MGL. I don't know. But yeah, we are absolutely nothing alike. Nor do I ever try to be like her. Sorry. I'm serious. I don't even want to know what these fucking psychos say. I don't. Oh, I'm sorry, because then it's maybe because I didn't take a shower today. I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. I think her husband did tell her to stay off the internet and stop harassing people. But she don't want to listen. I was, but I was little. It would happen, I was 5. We moved out to Long Island when I was 8. What? Go lay down. Yeah, that happened in 76, I believe. I was born 71. But I know we moved out of the city in 79. What? Why are you such a pain in the butt?
Because he wants you to take me to the bank.
Let him out.
It's pouring.
I told you I'll give you the money. So you don't have to worry about it. So you don't have to rush me. And stand over me.
I late texted you 3:30.
Oh my god. Does anyone want a kid?
What do you mean? Only reason I'd rather do it is because, like, every time I ask you for something, right?
Hold on, my taxes get approved?
What?
Go away.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Why is MM say that's what I'm saying, Yarn? Who talks about her? She is so irrelevant in my life. I never talked about her. Go away. I'm sorry that your life is that fucking sad that all you want to do is talk about me. Because believe me, MM, I don't give you one thought in my day. Ever. And I've proven that more than once. Yeah, exactly. Now they're going to say I'm trying to sell my kids. You're probably right.
Phoenix, what are you doing? Phoenix, what are you doing? Get up, push your...
Nope. I'm still not approved. Mofos. I'd rather listen to MGL2 than MM. I'll agree with that. I don't understand. I really, truly do not fucking understand. Why do they care so much? Why am I such a topic for them to talk about? Get over it. I have ignored her for almost a year. Over a year. I have completely ignored her. She went live about me every day for like 6 fucking months. 6 months! Then someone called CPS and finally she shut up for a while. But Alicia took over, Weinstein took over, and then I don't know why I'm so important to these people. I literally don't give them one thought in my day. We don't talk about them in Discord. We don't mention them in Discord, not member side, not paid. Nobody talks about them. Nobody cares. But they can't seem fucking the most. I don't delete my lives. Who's nagging at me? Why is he nagging at you? You don't delete your lives. He has video evidence of whatever you said. Who? They are my #1 fans. You're on Field Cruz. She's been live every day for hours, yet she runs all these successful businesses, but at times sit online and worry about somebody else's business. Exactly. No one cares but them. That's what I'm saying. Bonnie, I totally agree with that. I can't think of anything else. Like, why are they so worried about me? Worry about your own life. Amazing. Thank you, beautiful Virgo. It's just crazy to me. Crazy. But all right, I'm getting off. I have business to take care of. That ding that you hear is someone messaging for me on business. But I will see you guys tonight, 7:30. I'm going to meet her halfway in between. I'm going to say 7:45. 7:45, Scott Peterson. Don't be surprised if my haters decide, let's do Scott Peterson too, because that's what they do. But Scott Peterson, new format tonight, 8 o'clock. I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. And I agree with that, Sweet Bee. I totally agree with that. And I've asked thousands, don't talk about me. If you hate me so much, then stop talking about me and let me just do my thing. And you don't have to worry about me. Don't watch me. Don't talk about me and move on with your badass life. That's it. Yeah, it's Central Time. And that's it. Plain and simple. So, all right, I got to go. I will see you guys later. I got to take him to the bank and I got to make candles. But I will see you guys. Oh, my son. Your son, he's nagging at you. You don't delete your lives. He has video evidence of what you said. Exactly. Well, that's true too. 7:45. Don't be late. So, all right, I'll see you guys tonight. Scott Peterson. Peace. I want to say anything bad about Molly here or about Laura on Molly's lives. I've learned to love them both when they were friends, and I still do. Their differences are their business. Exactly. I said a couple things about Marissa for about a week. I got over it. I got it out of my system. I don't talk about her anymore. It is what it is. I don't watch her. I don't know what she's up to because I don't watch her. I don't care. It's not my business. So, like I said, I got it out of my system, and we're there. So, all right. I will see you guys tonight, and peace out. And thank you guys for the super chat. I know I saw a couple of PayPals. Thank you guys for the PayPals. And order your candles at luxurycandlesnyc.com or Intrepid Candle Company or Intrepid Candle Co. That is the best way to support me, and you get something out of it. All right? So I will see you guys later. Have a good day. I'll see you guys tonight.